Hello friends, welcome back to our channel, SouShanu. Today we're on a 3-day trip to Deception State Park. This is one of the beautiful places we have spotted while entering the bridgeway.
You melt the ice behind my stone cold eyes.
This shows the history of how the Deception State Park bridge was found. We are now at the bridge point where we can get a full view of the bridge clearly. Deception Pass is a strait separating Whidbey Island from the Fidalgo Island in the northwest part of the US. We are going to have a spectacular view because we are walking on the bridge now, and we can also use the trail to go down to the beach. This is one of the most visited parks and it attracts more than 2 million people every year. Deception State Park is a 4,134-acre marine and camping park with 77,000 feet of saltwater shoreline and 33,900 feet of freshwater shoreline. Mysterious coves, rugged cliffs, jaw-dropping sunset, and a stomach-dropping high bridge makes this park a go-to for locals and international travelers. We're going to go all the way down to the beach point that you can see there. We're going all the way along the trail to the Deception State Park. While going down to the beach, you can get a clear view of the bridge downside. Woo, it looks so huge and big. This park is located on 2 islands. The trail is full of greenery and there's a lot of people walking with their pets. The trail is so beautiful and it took us like maybe 25 minutes to get down to the beach. Look at the resting place, and it is really old, and look how beautiful it is. We are finally at the beach. Look at the huge bridge up there. The water is so clear and it's ice cold. Unlike other beaches, it didn't have any sand, but there were tiny rocks which were poking our legs. We spent some time there and collected some rocks, and now we're heading back to our car. We are tired and let's go have some homemade food. We've got lentil vegetable rice, puri aloo and litti for lunch. We're now heading towards another beautiful spot near Deception State Park, and that is Southwest Beach. Deception State Park has numerous beaches, none more accessible than West Beach. Upon arriving at the beach, visitors will find a long stretch of a pebbly beach. The water's a little bit cold to swim. This beach has got some amazing views. Stroll down to the beach or stop and have a picnic at the provided tables.
We had an amazing time at the beach, so now our next destination is Fort Casey State Park.
Constructed in the late 1800s, Fort Casey was equipped for defense and used as a training facility up to the mid-1940s. The fort houses a pair of rare 10-inch disappearing guns. 2 additional 3-inch mounted guns are also on display in their original emplacements. It has also gotten a vintage lighthouse. Entering the campground, we have found these men making different shapes with those kites. They have perfect landing and takeoff, and they have super sync at making designs in the air. We have never seen anybody flying kites in this pattern before. It was so entertaining, amazing, and satisfying to watch them fly kites in that way. Everybody around them were encouraging them with claps, and they were so satisfied. US Navy jets from nearby Naval Air Station Whidbey Island may fly over the camp grounds at any time for several hours. Fort Cassie Historical State Park is a 999-acre marine camping park with 10,810 feet of saltwater shoreline on Puget Sound. It includes Keystone Split, a 2-mile stretch of land separating Admiralty Inlet and Crocklet Lake. From the campground, now we're heading towards Fort Cassie. The fort's 10-inch disappearing guns and other modern weapons were the height of technology in the 20th century, as were the fort's plotting rooms, observation stations, and communication systems. Soldiers were stationed at Fort Cassie from 1899 to 1945. It was one of my dreams to watch a historical place like this. It was so huge. Me and my sister were wondering if we can go down, and yeah, we could. We saw these huge doors. I think they were really heavy, and yeah, I think they were communicating systems and more stuff. You can walk all around the fort and explore the construction of late 1800s. We can see that the machinery they used is so heavy and rock solid and hefty.
You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear
I think that's a ferry right there. Tomorrow we're going to go on a ferry too.
the flame? I'm the team
I can see a trailway where we can get a beach access.
and it's fire. Burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire. Heat the melters down again. Now it's pouring through my veins. But I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire.
That's all about Fort Cassie and day 1. Now we're gonna go to our home that we booked in Deception State Park. Whoa, it looks like a mini dollhouse.
I know some days with you it's paradise, but now you spin me in a web with all your lies. Want you to
This is a fully furnished home we booked through Airbnb.
I'm reaching out for help.
It has got 3.5 bathrooms and it has 4 bedrooms and it has access to the beach.
I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat the melters down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain.
That's all about our home tour, and now we're gonna eat and take some rest because we need to go to Sanjuan Islands tomorrow in a ferry.
Day 2. Now we're at Oak Harbor and we're going to Sanjuan Island in a ferry, and the ferry is big enough for 25 to 50 cars might fit in, and there are 3 docks we're gonna explore, and I think it's gonna be a fun day. And I mean Cheetos.
We're now entering the harbor checkpoint. The time now is 8:30 and our ferry is at 8:45. If you want to go on a ferry, you need to check 30 minutes early. You can see all these cars are lined up and all of these cars are gonna go in one ferry. This is called the parking area called passenger deck. We're leaving our car here and we're gonna go to deck 1, the seating area. This is a beautiful place to watch waters in the early morning. It is really cold out here and it's so windy. Even though it's windy outside, you can see that people are coming outside and clicking some pictures and enjoying the beautiful view. It takes 1 hour from Anakatis to Sanjuan Islands. Sanjuan Islands consists more than 170 islands, and now we're going to the most popular island, Sanjuan Island. Woohoo! There's another ferry! It's the same ferry as ours! It's so huge! I'm eating snacks and now I want some hot cocoa, so let's go to the cafe. The cafe serves different kinds of coffee, drinks and tea and breakfast. We have now reached Sanjuan Island and now let's get to our car.
Now we're in Friday Harbor in Sanjuan Islands. You're seeing the view of Sanjuan Island Harbor area. As you can see, there are bookstores, restaurants, and shopping stores.
Sanjuan Island is the second largest and most popular island in northwestern Washington, United States. The island is between U.S. state of Washington and Vancouver Island. Sanjuan Island's 15 minutes of fame came in the 1859 during the so-called Pig War. I'm also gonna tell you about Pig War in the next part. Our first part we are visiting in Sanjuan Island is the West Side Preserve. It is 1/2 mile of rocky coastline from Deadman Bay Preserve and Limekiln Point State Park, which is our next destination. It's a trailer where we can walk down to the waters. Visitors come to enjoy sunsets and early spring wildflowers, to watch for whales and other marine life, and to explore over a mile of rustic trails. Best known for its scenic attributes, the West Side Preserve also protects a biologically rich intertidal zone as well as rare native prairies. Visitors are asked to remain on designated trails to limit impact to these unusual and fragile habitats. It was worth walking down. The waters were so cold and they were refreshing, and the rocks were so hard, and we found a lot of new plants that we never saw. And beyond the waters that you're seeing is Canada. We had super fun, and now we're going to our next destination, Limekiln State Park. We're now at Limekiln Point State Park, and now we are gonna watch some whales. Come on, let's go try our luck. Limekiln State Park is one of the most scenic spots on an already beautiful island, sometimes called Whale Watch Park. The hike described here provides plenty of opportunities for spotting killer whales while also allowing you to explore the upland environment and see the historic limekiln. And now there you go, there's a beautiful lighthouse on the cliff of the sea. You can see orcas or other marine life playing in the waters as you wander along the rocky edges of the Salish Sea. It was not that hard walking down to the waters, but we just needed some grip and some confidence. We found a beautiful spot for whale watching. We just sat down and finally we found a marine animal. It just came out for us to click some pictures on it. We saw so many marine animals and they were so much fun to watch. And it was so fun going down there and it was worth going down there. And now what you're seeing is the sea lion. We also spotted a sea otter. It was so calm and it was so relaxing to see the waters down there, and it was my first time seeing a sea lion. We were just heading back and we spotted some more sea lions. They came out to say bye to us. Oopsie, I was just kidding. They were so cute to watch. While coming down, we spotted a store, and come on, let's go explore it. Wherever we go, we would like to have a magnet. Come on, let's go see if we can find one here.
This is the magnet we're buying because it has got the ferry, whale watching, and the spots we have visited. It's so cute. I like it. Oh, we have spotted a Friday Harbor bus. This spot is one of the worth visiting spots in Sanjuan Island.
There's so many restaurants and we chose one of them, and you can choose your restaurant and your foods through online along with the prices. It is a colorful restaurant and it has got games for kids and adults. While the order is getting ready, you can go check out some games. We had ordered some huge pizzas and barbecue wings and drumsticks. As you can see, the pizzas look so big. We were so hungry that we finished the pizzas before we got the other orders. We are done with our lunch. Now let's go to our next destination.
Now we're going to visit Pelindaba Lavender Farms. This farm spreads over 25 beautiful acres with lake and Olympic mountain views, has become one of the Sanjuan Island's most popular visitor destinations. They invite visitors to revel in the sight, smell, and taste of lavender. They're not bloomed yet, but here you go with the pictures. They're bloomed. They look so pretty, and purple's my favorite color. We had some outdoor fun playing soccer in the lavender farms. Now we're heading to National Historical Park. We got to see flights down and one flying up. This park has a historical story. I'm ready to explore that. Here you can see Sanjuan, Seattle, Canada, and Vancouver. The story of the pig war is that one of the American farmers killed a British pig. So that caused us to happen a war which continued for 13 years. Standoff between the American Army and British Royal Navy on Sanjuan Islands. Due to which Sanjuan Island National Historical Park is divided into two parts. American camp on the south end of the island and English camp on the north end.
Now we are in American camp, and walking down the trail you can access a beach. This beach is not that good that we can actually go and play, but it's okay. The water is not clean and there are lots of wooden blocks and it's different from the other beaches.
Now we're in the most famous destination in Sanjuan Islands, the Sculpture Park. The Sculpture Park is a 20-acre park with over 150 statues and attracts 45,000 visitors per year, and it looks like the statues are made up of different types of materials. The best thing about Sculpture Park is that it does not have any admission fee and it's a free entry. The art you see during your visit may not be the same for months and months. Sculptures are rotated as new pieces become available, as existing pieces are sold, and as pieces rotate out of the park after a 2-year display. The art you see here are the creations by emerging and world-renowned sculptors. The art you see here is so unique and the first-time experience for me. If you want to buy any of these beautiful sculptures, you can check the price under the sculptures. Any guesses of how much the weight of each sculpture is? The guess would be out of our range. The price is ranging from $25,000 to $35,000 to $45,000 and at last $15,000. This is one of the worth visiting spots in Sanjuan Island. If you come here, don't forget to visit this or else you'll miss some fun. Not just the park, it also features 5 trails and offers interactive exhibits for both children and adults. It looks fun. You should visit this. The most unique sculpture we found was a sculpture with our Hindu tradition Om, and it also looks like a Shiva Lingam. It was so nice to see a statue of a huge bear. I noticed that this bear had claws, which means it's called as a sun bear. The bell was huge, and if you ring it, it gives you a huge echo sound. There's another way from this bell, but that way is so scary, and then there's a dead end. And this is called as a spider, and it costs so much if you want to buy it. And on our way we found a cute turtle which was finding its way home. Our next destination is Roach Harbor, and it's just opposite the Sculpture Park. When you come here, you can actually cover 2 spots together. Roach Harbor is like a summer camp for exploring the islands and adventuring the seas. Roach Harbor is more than a resort. It's a scenic country village on the shorelines of the Salish Sea, filled with pockets, neighborhoods, restaurants, shops, marine activities, and hiking trails. It has also got a small airport used by locals. You can rent this and go on a sea ride and enjoy it. Now we are done with our dinner. Now let's go to the harbor.
Hello friends, now we're stuck on this island. My sister is sleeping, obviously, yes. And I can't sleep because there's lots of things going on in one day. And we need to go tomorrow and we're still stuck in and our ship is gonna come back at 5:40, and how could I sleep? And you wanna see the cars outside, you're gonna get shocked by this. We have been informed that our ferry is gonna come tomorrow morning, so we have to sleep in the car. The mini white stars are the cars. All of the cars are lined up. My cutie pie is so tired that she's sleeping and I couldn't sleep. Somehow we spent a whole night and now it's morning. Can you see the cars lined up? See, our ferry is over there.
Yoo-hoo! Time to go home!
Finally, we have started and now the time is 5:40 in the morning. This ferry looks a little bit more bigger than the other one that we came in. After spending the whole night in the car, it was refreshing to get out of the car. After a sleepless night, we were all so tired, and it was so refreshing to watch the water outside the ferry.
You come from outer space, and I was sprung out from the earth. We laid down face to face to witness our rebirth. And I'm not leaving while you're breathing. I won't run.
We reached the harbor, and now we are going back to the house.
It won't last, you move along. We're moving too fast, I know they're wrong. 'Cause we are like invisible light in the dark. And there's an endless road on the edge of the mountain.
We're again crossing the Deception State Park Bridge.
Leaves are falling.
We're having so much fun in the hot sand from the beach view, and I was building a sand castle. That was our 2-day trip to Deception State Park and Sanjuan Islands. Thank you for watching SlokhaChanting. We'll be back with another video. Bye!
Toothpaste, lemonade.